Today's topic is all about oatmeal. I used to have it every single day for breakfast because I was told it was one of the healthiest foods out there. We've all seen those commercials, right? Oatmeal is marketed as the ultimate healthy breakfast, perfect for weight loss, heart health, and energy. But what if I told you there's more to the story? What if some of the things you've been told about oatmeal aren't entirely true? Millions of people eat oatmeal every single day, thinking it's the ideal choice for their health. But is it really as healthy as it seems? In this video, we'll uncover the potential side effects of eating oatmeal, the types of people who should avoid it, and for those of you who love it, how to make it healthier so you can still enjoy it without compromising your health. So stick with me till the end. Before we dive into the surprising truths about oatmeal, if you're new to our channel, welcome. Let's grow together. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you never miss our upcoming content. Your journey to better health starts here, and we're so excited to be part of it. Oh, and let us know where you're watching from by dropping your country in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. All right, let's get started. The best types of oatmeal to eat. Let's start with an important fact. Not all oatmeal is created equal. If you're eating oatmeal thinking it's automatically healthy, it's time to dig a little deeper. There are several types of oats, and some are much better for you than others. So let's break it down and see which ones you should be choosing. First, we have steel-cut oats. These are the least processed type of oats. They're simply whole oat groats that have been chopped into smaller pieces, which helps them retain their natural structure. This makes them lower on the glycemic index, meaning they won't cause a big spike in your blood sugar, like more processed oats might. They do take a bit longer to cook, but their chewy texture and health benefits make them worth the extra time. Next, there are rolled oats, also known as old-fashioned oats. These are a great middle ground option. They're slightly more processed than steel-cut oats because they're steamed and flattened, but they're still a nutritious choice. Plus, they cook much faster, making them a convenient option for busy mornings. Finally, here's a crucial tip. Always look for certified organic and glyphosate-free oats. Why? Because some oats are exposed to pesticides like glyphosate, a chemical that has raised health concerns. Choosing organic oats that are tested for harmful chemicals ensures you're avoiding unnecessary risks. In summary, steel-cut oats are the most nutritious, rolled oats are a practical alternative, and organic glyphosate-free options are a must. When it comes to your health, it's worth choosing the best. Before we jump into who should absolutely avoid oatmeal, let's dive into the potential side effects of eating oats every day. 1. Digestive issues. First up, let's talk about one of the less glamorous sides of oatmeal, digestive issues. Imagine this. You've decided to eat healthier, so you start your mornings with a big bowl of oatmeal, thinking it's the perfect choice. But instead of feeling great, you're left with bloating, gas, or an uncomfortable heaviness in your stomach. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Oatmeal is packed with fiber, which is great for digestion in the long run. But for some people, especially those not used to a high-fiber diet, it can be a bit of a shock to the system. Fiber isn't fully digested in the stomach. Instead, it moves to the gut, where it ferments and produces gas. This process can lead to bloating and discomfort, particularly if your body isn't accustomed to processing so much fiber. Research has shown that participants who suddenly increased their fiber intake often reported symptoms like abdominal pain and bloating. It's not that oatmeal is bad. It's just that your digestive system needs time to adjust. If you're experiencing these issues, the key is to start small. Gradually increase your portion size and drink plenty of water to help your body process the fiber. Oatmeal can still be a healthy choice, but it's all about balance and listening to your body. 2. Allergic reactions. Here's something you might not expect. Oatmeal, the so-called safe and healthy breakfast, can actually cause allergic reactions in some people. Surprising, right? But it's true. For a small percentage of individuals, eating oats can lead to symptoms like itchy skin, rashes, or even more serious issues like swelling or difficulty breathing. Now, you might be wondering, how can something as simple as oats cause this? Well, the answer often lies in how oats are processed. Most oats are handled in facilities that also process gluten-containing grains like wheat, barley, or rye. This means your oatmeal could be contaminated with tiny amounts of gluten, which is enough to trigger a reaction in people with gluten sensitivity or celiac disease. Even if you don't have celiac disease, your body might still react to oats themselves. Some people have a specific oat allergy, though it's less common. Studies have shown that cross-contamination is a major issue, and many participants with gluten-related disorders reported symptoms after eating non-certified oats. So what can you do? If you've ever felt off after eating oatmeal, it's worth switching to certified gluten-free oats. And if symptoms like itching or discomfort persist, don't ignore them. Your body might be trying to tell you something. Always listen to it. 3. Potential gluten sensitivity. Did you know that not all oatmeal is as gluten-free as it seems? While oats are naturally gluten-free, the way they're processed can make them a hidden problem for people with gluten sensitivity or celiac disease. Here's why. As I said earlier, most oats are processed in the same facilities as wheat, barley, or rye, which means cross-contamination is a real risk. Even a tiny trace of gluten can be enough to trigger symptoms in sensitive individuals. For someone with celiac disease, this can lead to serious issues like digestive discomfort, fatigue, or even long-term damage to the intestines. And for those with non-celiac gluten sensitivity, the symptoms might be less severe but still frustrating. Think bloating, headaches, or brain fog after eating what you thought was a healthy breakfast. What's tricky is that many people don't realize this connection. You might be eating oatmeal every day, wondering why you don't feel your best, without suspecting the oats themselves. That's why certified gluten-free oats are so important. These are processed in dedicated facilities to ensure no cross-contamination occurs, giving you peace of mind. So, if you've ever felt off after eating oatmeal, it might not be the oats themselves but the hidden gluten. Pay attention to how your body reacts and always check the label. It could make all the difference. 4. Blood sugar spikes. Let's talk about something that might surprise you. Oatmeal, depending on the type you choose, can actually cause blood sugar spikes. Now before you panic, this doesn't apply to all oatmeal. The problem lies with instant or flavored oatmeal, which often contains added sugars. These added sugars can turn what seems like a healthy breakfast into something closer to a dessert. Here's how it works. When you eat something high in sugar, your blood sugar levels rise quickly. This can leave you feeling energized for a short time, but it's often followed by a crash, leaving you tired, hungry, and craving more sugar. For individuals with diabetes or insulin resistance, this can be especially problematic, as their bodies struggle to regulate these spikes. Studies have shown that participants who consumed instant oatmeal with added sugars experienced significantly higher blood sugar levels compared to those who ate plain, minimally processed oats. The added sugars in flavored oatmeal can sometimes account for more than half of the product's calories, which defeats the purpose of choosing oatmeal as a healthy option. If you're concerned about blood sugar, stick to plain steel-cut or rolled oats and sweeten them naturally with fruits like berries or bananas. This way, you get the benefits of oatmeal without the sugar overload. It's all about making smarter choices. 5. Interference with mineral absorption. And finally, let's talk about one last potential downside of oatmeal that often gets overlooked: its impact on mineral absorption. Oats naturally contain something called phytic acid, an anti-nutrient that can bind to important minerals like iron, zinc, and calcium. When this happens, your body has a harder time absorbing these minerals, which could be an issue, especially if you're already dealing with a nutrient deficiency. Now, before you start worrying, this doesn't mean oatmeal is bad for you. For most people with a balanced diet, the effects of phytic acid are minimal. But if you rely heavily on oatmeal as a daily staple and don't pair it with other nutrient-rich foods, it could contribute to deficiencies over time. Studies have shown that diets high in phytic acid can reduce mineral absorption, particularly in individuals who already have low levels of these nutrients. The good news? There are ways to minimize this effect. Soaking your oats overnight or choosing sprouted oats can help reduce the phytic acid content, making the minerals more bioavailable. And pairing your oatmeal with foods rich in vitamin C, like berries or citrus, can boost iron absorption. So, while oatmeal has plenty of benefits, it's worth being mindful of how it fits into your overall diet. Balance is key. Who should avoid or limit oatmeal? 1. Individuals with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. For individuals with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity, oatmeal can be a tricky food. While oats themselves are naturally gluten-free, the problem lies in how they're processed. Most oats are handled in facilities that also process wheat, barley, or rye, leading to cross-contamination with gluten. This means that even a small bowl of oatmeal could trigger symptoms like bloating, abdominal pain, or fatigue in those with gluten-related conditions. Take the story of Alex, for example. Alex had been diagnosed with celiac disease a few years ago and was careful about avoiding gluten. One day he decided to add oatmeal to his breakfast routine, thinking it was a safe and healthy option. At first, everything seemed fine, but soon he started experiencing stomach cramps and brain fog, symptoms he hadn't felt in months. Confused, Alex checked the packaging of his oats and realized they weren't certified gluten-free. That small oversight had a big impact on his health. For people like Alex, it's essential to choose oats that are specifically labeled as certified gluten-free. These oats are processed in dedicated facilities to avoid cross-contamination. If you have celiac disease or gluten sensitivity, don't take chances. Always read the labels carefully. Oatmeal can still be part of your diet, but only if it's the right kind. 2. People with oat allergy. Although not as common as other food allergies, an oat allergy can cause significant health issues for those affected. Unlike gluten sensitivity, which is tied to cross-contamination, an oat allergy is a direct immune response to the proteins found in oats. Symptoms can range from mild reactions like itching or hives to more severe issues such as swelling, difficulty breathing, or even anaphylaxis. For individuals with this allergy, oats in any form, whether in oatmeal, granola, or baked goods, should be avoided entirely. Take Lisa for example. She had always loved starting her mornings with a warm bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh fruit. But over time she began noticing strange symptoms. Her skin would itch, her lips would swell slightly, and she'd feel a tightness in her chest. At first she thought it was a reaction to something else like pollen or a new skincare product. But one morning after eating oatmeal, her symptoms became so severe that she had to rush to the doctor. Tests revealed she had an oat allergy. For Lisa, this meant cutting oats out of her diet completely and becoming extra cautious about reading food labels. Her story is a reminder that even foods we consider healthy can pose risks for some people. If you suspect an oat allergy, consult a doctor immediately. It's better to be safe than sorry. 3. Individuals with digestive disorders. For people with digestive disorders such as irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or other gastrointestinal sensitivities, oats may not always be the best choice. While oats are often praised for their high fiber content, this very characteristic can sometimes cause problems. Oats contain soluble fiber, which can ferment in the gut and produce gas, leading to bloating, cramping, or discomfort, symptoms that are already common in individuals with IBS. Studies have shown that certain individuals with IBS may react to specific compounds in oats, such as fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols, FODMAPs. These compounds can trigger symptoms in people who are sensitive to high FODMAP foods. Although oats are considered low FODMAP in small portions, larger servings or individual sensitivities can still lead to digestive distress. Additionally, for those with other digestive conditions such as inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, or gastroparesis, the fiber in oats may be too difficult to digest, potentially worsening symptoms. If you have a digestive disorder and experience discomfort after eating oats, it's important to monitor your portion sizes or consult a healthcare professional to determine whether oats are suitable for your diet. 4. Diabetics, with caution. For individuals with diabetes, oatmeal can be both a friend and a foe, depending on the type and preparation. While plain oatmeal is often considered a healthy option due to its fiber content, which helps slow digestion and stabilize blood sugar levels, instant or flavored oatmeal tells a very different story. These prepackaged options are often loaded with added sugars and artificial flavors, which can cause rapid blood sugar spikes, something diabetics need to avoid at all costs. Take Maria for example. She was recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and decided to overhaul her diet. Wanting to make healthier choices, she started eating oatmeal for breakfast every day. But instead of plain oats, she opted for the flavored packets, thinking they were just as healthy. Within weeks, she noticed her blood sugar levels were fluctuating wildly, leaving her feeling tired and irritable. After consulting her doctor, Maria realized the added sugars in her oatmeal were the culprit. She switched to plain steel-cut oats and began sweetening them naturally with fresh berries and a sprinkle of cinnamon. The difference was immediate. Her energy stabilized, and her blood sugar levels became much easier to manage. For diabetics, the key is to avoid instant or flavored oatmeal and stick to plain, minimally processed oats. Pairing them with protein or healthy fats like nuts or seeds can further help balance blood sugar levels and make oatmeal a safe and nutritious choice. 5. Individuals with iron or zinc deficiency. Finally, those with iron or zinc deficiencies should be cautious about their oatmeal consumption. Oats contain phytic acid, a compound that can bind to essential minerals like iron, zinc, and calcium in the digestive system, reducing their absorption. This can be particularly problematic for individuals already struggling with low levels of these nutrients, as regular oatmeal consumption without proper dietary adjustments may exacerbate the deficiency over time. While phytic acid isn't inherently harmful, it even has some health benefits. It can interfere with mineral absorption if consumed in large amounts. To counteract this, it's recommended to pair oatmeal with foods that boost mineral absorption. For example, adding vitamin C-rich fruits like oranges, strawberries, or kiwi to your oatmeal can significantly enhance iron absorption. Another effective method is soaking oats overnight before cooking, which helps reduce their phytic acid content and makes the minerals more bioavailable. If you're managing a diagnosed deficiency, it's important to balance your oatmeal intake with other nutrient-dense foods and consider strategies to improve mineral absorption. Consulting a healthcare professional or nutritionist can provide personalized guidance to ensure your diet supports your overall health while addressing specific deficiencies. How to make oatmeal healthier. Now that you know the side effects of oatmeal and who should limit its consumption, let's talk about how to make your bowl of oatmeal healthier and more beneficial for your body. The good news is, you don't have to give up oatmeal if you love it. Just make a few smart adjustments to maximize its benefits. First, avoid prepackaged flavored oatmeal. These options are often loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, and preservatives that strip away the natural health benefits of oats. Instead, choose steel-cut or rolled oats, which are less processed and retain more nutrients. When it comes to sweetening your oatmeal, skip the refined sugar and opt for natural alternatives like fresh fruits. Bananas, berries, or grated apples are excellent choices. To make your meal more balanced, add a source of protein such as nuts, seeds, or a spoonful of almond or peanut butter. This will help slow digestion and keep your blood sugar levels stable. A sprinkle of cinnamon can also enhance the flavor without adding any sugar. Finally, pair your oatmeal with a side of healthy fats or protein, like eggs or avocado, to create a more complete and satisfying meal. These additions will keep you full longer and help you avoid energy crashes later in the day. With these simple tips, oatmeal can remain a delicious and nutritious part of your diet. Surprising benefits of eating oatmeal the right way. We can't end this video without highlighting the incredible benefits of oatmeal when it's consumed the right way. Oatmeal remains one of the most nutrient-dense and versatile foods you can include in your diet if prepared properly. First and foremost, oatmeal is a heart-healthy powerhouse. Its high content of beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber, helps lower bad cholesterol (LDL) levels, reducing the risk of heart disease. For those looking to manage their weight, oatmeal is a fantastic ally. Its fiber content keeps you feeling full for longer, curbing unnecessary snacking and helping with portion control. Oatmeal is also an excellent source of sustained energy. Unlike sugary breakfast options that cause energy crashes, a well-prepared bowl of oatmeal provides slow-releasing carbohydrates, giving you the fuel you need to power through your day. Additionally, oats are packed with essential nutrients like magnesium, which supports muscle and nerve function, and B vitamins, which play a key role in energy production and overall health. When you choose the right type of oatmeal, like steel-cut or rolled oats, and pair it with nutrient-rich toppings, it becomes more than just a breakfast. It's a meal that supports your heart, your energy, and your overall well-being. So enjoy your oatmeal the smart way. In conclusion, not all oatmeal is created equal. The food industry loves to market oatmeal as a healthy option, but it's up to you to read the labels and make informed choices. Your health is worth it. By selecting the right type of oatmeal and preparing it with nutrient-rich ingredients, you can enjoy its incredible benefits while avoiding potential downsides. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments. Do you eat oatmeal regularly? How do you like to prepare it? We'd love to hear your tips and experiences. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who loves eating oatmeal every day. They might learn something new. Thank you for watching and supporting our channel.